A quick insight from WellView 365, powered by freshnews.ai. Communication as operators better align content, devices, and facilities teams. Executive summary. Waiting room screens are starting to plug directly into smart infrastructure signals, so content changes with room conditions, schedule status, and local events, instead of looping generic messages. This shifts waiting room communication decisions from marketing calendars to facilities and IT standards tied to capital upgrade projects. For sales, it means new budget owners and a tighter window as systems lock in screen types, network paths, and integration approaches for years. Outreach should now frame waiting room communication as part of smart facility planning and target teams finalizing building upgrades who must show measurable impact on patient satisfaction. Today's signal: facilities, IT, and patient experience teams are in capital planning, deciding what screens, cabling, and network standards will go into waiting areas for the next build or renovation. They are being pushed to tie waiting room communication systems into smart infrastructure signals like occupancy, delays, and room status, so patient messages feels relevant instead of noisy. These decisions, made under improved patient experience satisfaction mandates, will lock communication options into modern healthcare facilities' smart infrastructure plans for the next decade. WellView 365 enables improved patient experience satisfaction by providing the framework needed to maintain consistency in how signals are processed. Why it matters? Here are 4 takeaways. First, budget and approval for waiting room messaging is moving into smart facility and capital planning conversations. Second, vendors that cannot integrate with building systems, sensors, and scheduling tools will be cut early from consideration. Third, patient experience teams will have to define message rules tied to room and visit context, not just a generic playlist. Fourth, once room and screen standards are signed, it will be hard to displace incumbents or add new endpoints. How it works in practice. This shows up when a new clinic or lobby renovation is scoped and facilities must pick displays, media players, and network drops at the same time as lighting and sensors. IT and AV teams pull in patient experience staff to ask what waiting room communication needs to do when appointments run late, rooms are full, or specific services are closed. Today, most groups fall back to a single content loop because no one has mapped messages to occupancy, schedule, or local events, so screens become background noise. When smart infrastructure feeds drive the playlist, patients see relevant updates like wait expectations, wayfinding, and service-specific instructions without extra manual work, making satisfaction surveys and complaint volumes easier to influence and report on. One practical adjustment. In your next outreach cycle, email one facilities or IT lead running a capital upgrade with a single use case tying waiting room messages to live delays or room status to reduce patient confusion and complaints. What to do next? Here are 4 takeaways. First, identify active and upcoming capital projects that touch waiting areas and map the key facilities, IT, and patient experience contacts. Second, revise messaging to position waiting room communication as part of smart infrastructure planning, not a separate marketing channel. Third, prepare 2 or 3 simple rule-based scenarios that link patient messages to room occupancy, schedule delays, or service changes. Fourth, ask current prospects how long their new room and screen standards will stay fixed, and time follow-ups before those decisions are locked. Read more at wellview365.com.